Good morning, colleagues. We start our working day with a press briefing of the acting speaker of the General Headquarters of the Ministry of Defense, Anatoliy Seleznyov, and we have Anatoliy Stelmakh with us on teleconference. Good morning. How the night went? Continuing with disturbing fire tactics, the enemy continues isolated shellings of the ATO forces during the night from 8 p.m. of 5th of March to 6 a.m. of 6th of March. There were 14 times when our units were attacked. Donetsk direction had the most of shellings. Mortars and grenade launchers were used against villages of Avdiivka and Pisky around 8 p.m. at night. There were attacks on Avdiivka, Kamyanka and Himik throughout the night. In Mariupol direction, at 9:45 p.m. and 12:30 a.m., there was almost 1 hour of fire using small arms and grenade launchers against Shirokine. In Artemis direction, sniper shots were registered in the village of Leninske, and small arms were used at the village of Shumy. In spite of these attempts and chaotic shellings, our military servicemen do not fall for these provocations and only use weapons when direct threat to life is. Thank you, Anatoly. Good morning, colleagues. Slides, please. In order to provide illustrations to the data provided by my colleague, Mr. Stelmakh, I'd like to amend that in spite of the fact of continued shelling of ATO forces, all the fires, or all the cases of disturbing fire have been so far using small arms, mortars and grenade launchers. No rocket launchers have been used throughout the night. As regards sectors, violations of the silence regimes were not registered in Lugansk direction. In Donetsk directions, there were cases of fires against our forces in Kamyanka, and again it was done with small arms, anti-aircraft guns and grenade launchers. In the area of Pesky and Donetsk airport, in the area of Himik and Shakhty, there were numerous cases of firing against our forces using small arms, mortars and grenade launchers. Sniper fires were registered as well. They were shelling and they were firing in the area of Shirokine and Lugansk, again using mortars, automatic grenade launchers and small arms. In the south of the ATO zone, 3 cases of firing against ATO positions were registered. It concerned the village of Shirokine, mostly from small arms. Thank you. Thank you, Vladyslav. If any questions, colleagues, please. Could we have Anatoly with us on screen? Anatoly, I think the first question will go to you primarily. There is information about possible complication of the situation around Artemysk and Debaltseve. Are there any attempts to strengthen the Ukrainian positions there, and what's the situation there? At the moment, in the Artemysk direction, we try to restore our fortifications and defense lines. In the same time, in compliance with peaceful agreements, we do pull back big caliber arms, and this is done under the supervision and monitoring of the OSCE, and OSCE representatives provide us with documentary proof that insurgents also do the same, pulling back their heavy artillery, and this gives us a chance to expect restoration of peace in Donbass. There were information yesterday that around noon today, Grad systems will be pulled back by the Ukrainian side. At the moment, the pulling back of Grad systems was done yesterday, throughout the day yesterday. If no more questions, thank you, Anatoly. Be safe, and we'll have our next briefing at 12:30 with Polkovnik Andriy Lysenko. Thank you.